The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook.
Are you listening to this podcast on the Stitcher app? Then you need to know that Stitcher is shutting down on August 29th. Yep, on August 29th, you'll no longer be able to get this podcast on Stitcher. So now is the time to switch to another podcast app, like Apple Podcast or Spotify, and follow the podcast there.
Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross and I play Blackjack, a jackalope folk warlock.
I'm Connor Shenold. I play Jaska, a coyote shifter ranger.
I'm Carrie Hester. I play Billy, a possum fighter.
I'm Kim Cross. I play Beatrix, a Tabaxi rogue.
I'm Johnny Payne and I play Twitch, a rat folk necromancer.
I'm Brooke Bullock and I play Zionsi, a spiderkin cleric.
And Aiden Cross as your dungeon master. Join us from Tales from the Wilds. The dragon is attempting to get away while the rest of the party is trying to stop it and still trying to deal with this werewolf who is not giving up at all. Jaska, it is your turn.
How tall are the walls around this courtyard?
I'd say 30 feet.
She will bonus action use Misty Step from the Longbow of the Autumn Fairy to be right at the top of the courtyard wall. And she will draw back her bow and try and take a shot. That one's gonna miss. Second shot is going to be a 17 to hit.
That'll miss.
Dang, okay.
Blackjack, your turn.
Bonus action, Maddening Hex. 5 points of psychic damage.
All right.
First attack with the bolt. 12.
That'll miss.
26.
That'll hit.
9 points of force damage.
It's looking so very bad.
I'm going to move 30 feet to the south wall. Pastor.
Twitch, your turn.
Well, do the math. Nothing I do can get me to the dragon within range, so I'm going to move up a little bit, look through the door, over the shoulder of my zombie, and Ray of Frost. For an exuberant amount of 11.
To hit the werewolf?
Yeah, werewolf,
That'll
yeah.
miss.
And then my other zombie will try to grab it too. I rolled a 1, don't worry. The other one will just maintain the grab.
Okay.
And then roll, and then done, yeah.
Beatrix.
Still with the werewolf. So, 21.
That'll hit.
22 damage. And I'm moving away this time.
The werewolf is not looking the greatest. Billy, your turn. The dragon is 70 feet away from you.
Here's what I will say. Maybe we should not kill the werewolf and try to convince him to tell us what the dragon looks like as the dragon gets away. And then I will drop my swords and then try to hit him with this crossbow. Let me see. I only have a +3. And I got a 6. 9.
Yeah, it just flies wide. And it is the creature's turns. The dragon will now dive below into the tree line and is now lost. And it is now out of here. The werewolf, well, who's around the werewolf? Is it just a zombie?
Zombies.
It's a spiritual weapon.
Yep.
The one that's grappling it. 10 points of piercing. 18 to hit.
Yep.
12 points of slashing. One more. Natural 20. 24. So the zombie is gone.
Yep.
It's no longer grappled, but hey, that's all its turns. Ziansi.
All right. Sionsi sees the dragon fly below the trees. Dang! And then he runs back 15 feet to the doorway of the mansion. Spiritual weapon strikes at the werewolf with a natural 1 on this dumb spiritual weapon. And then a dex save, please, for Sacred Flame.
Dirty 20.
And dodges out of the way of the Sacred Flame that comes radiating down.
Jaska.
Can I try to do a perception check to see the dragon?
Give it to me at... Well, you have sharpshooter.
Uh-huh.
Give me a straight perception roll.
Okay.
It'll be very difficult, but it is possible.
18.
You can just barely make it out.
Okay.
I'll allow 2 shots.
First shot, gonna miss. Second shot, it's a natural 20. And I still have my hunter's mark on it. 21 piercing damage.
How do you want to kill it?
So Jaska scans the tree line, makes out the very end of the dragon, and shoots an arrow at its butt. Right in the flank.
And it falls to the ground in the forest and just skids along for a little bit longer.
And that's the end of her turn.
That was your turn. So Blackjack.
Action dash 60 feet toward the door. Bonus action move my hex over. Can I say out loud, we could still use him alive to find out where the dragon's hoard might be.
That was my idea.
So let's leave him alive.
Twitch.
Fine, let's leave him alive. Zombie to grapple.
Okay.
17.
Failure. It's grappled.
Turn.
All right. Beatrix.
But don't kill it.
Give it a bonk.
I'm
knock
so
him out.
mad at it. I still want to chop its little snoot off.
You can
Yes,
do that.
later.
After they tell
Oh, we
us
can do
where
that
it
later.
is.
Okay, so here we go. We'll attempt to non-lethally wonk the thing into
Tell Rob with a
submission.
non-magical weapon, it'll grow it back.
Oh, well, it was a 19 and it rolled over to the 1.
Billy, your turn.
I'm gonna fly over to the door. I'm just gonna fall. I'll take the falling damage.
Okay.
I'm 20 feet up.
That's true. You haven't taken any damage, have you?
No.
7 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. And then I'll use my walking movement to get in. I will be honest. I'm not good at non-lethal. We've discussed this.
I don't think any of you are good at non-lethal.
But that's over 20. It's a 22.
Oh, good.
Second hit. Oh, that was cocked.
That was cocked. Roll that.
Okay, that's also over 20.
That'll hit.
12.
You're really not good at doing non-lethal damage. It is his turn. Attack coming at Zabili for over a 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
10 points of damage, and I'm not going to have you make me a con save, because...
I could if I want to.
Awesome.
I do have a +6. To be clear, I am just resistant to poison damage and have advantage against being
I like the idea
Okay.
that you're resistant to lycanthropy.
Yeah, go with your actual animal traits.
13 to hit.
Miss.
17 to hit.
Hit.
All right, 12 points of slashing. Ziansi, your turn.
All right, here we go. Grabbing the red dirt die. It's a 3 as I try to grab the whip at this guy and miss.
This werewolf is something else,
I
apparently.
tell you what.
Goodness.
Sure, bonus action, spiritual weapon with a 4. No! Oh my gosh!
Jaska.
Jaska, if you're not busy!
Y'all are still fighting with that guy?
He's very difficult! He's fast!
Or you could start making camp. I am pretty confident in us.
Jaska, make me a perception check.
11.
What's your passive?
17.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say with your
Wow.
passive, you shot the dragon and you see all of a sudden, kind of stepping out of the woods on the tree line, once again this shadowy figure that just appears to be staring at you, watching carefully.
Guys, there's something weird going on. And she'll jump back into the courtyard 30 feet up, so damage. Unless I can do an acrobatics to try.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Backflip.
Yeah,
Ow, my neck.
that's an 11.
You're gonna take the fall damage.
That's fine.
Not like you've taken really any damage yet.
No.
10 points of fall damage, bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It did more damage to you than anything else.
And then I'll walk my 30 feet over there, which isn't going to get me anywhere close. I don't have non-lethal, so that's a 18 to hit.
Yeah, you don't do non-lethal, so 18 will hit.
I won't move my hunter's mark. So 8 points. He's still up.
Yep,
Second shot, 27 to hit.
that'll hit.
Max damage for 12 points of piercing.
He's looking so very bad. Blackjack.
If I hit him with psychic damage, do you think that would kill him?
Yes.
I am going to dash out that door on the south side.
Okay.
I want to move 60 feet from there. I don't know how far that is. I want to see if I can find that guy.
Oh, the
Oh, so you open the
shadowy
door?
figure?
Uh-huh.
Gone. Nowhere. Nothing there.
That's it.
So, Twitch, your turn.
Hug the wall, put some distance as he watches this all go down and says, anybody have any rope while zombie holds him? Turn.
Beatrix.
We'll bonk again. Non-lethal bonking, 23 bonk,
That'll hit.
19.
He is unconscious and we are out of combat.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yeah, so Allah says, thank you. Good job. Did you kill the dragon too?
I think so. We'll go into the forest and probably make sure of it.
You've helped me out, so I want to give you guys something. And I will also give you passage down to the continent below, if you're, of course, interested in that.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yes, please.
Before you go, give me one moment. And she runs off into another room and comes back with these bracers. She looks around and says, which one of you is the more shooty type, the more bow-like type?
That'd be me.
She took down a dragon.
Well, these, as she offers them to you, are bracers of archery.
Oh,
Nice.
fancy.
And I've realized that two of you seem so very similar to me. She looks over at Ziansi and Blackjack and says, where do your powers come from?
My powers actually come from an archfey,
Which archfey?
Lord Oberon. And Ziansi's powers, you mentioned before.
Yeah, but then she didn't.
I know.
I think. And
I think it's different now. She's not as, I think it's okay now.
All right, it's going to be your fault if it doesn't go well.
It's always my fault. We have determined this.
And I'm a devotee of Grandmother Spider,
Oh, Grandmother Spider.
the Weaver.
Yeah, she's quite a nice lady sometimes. She's quite a trickster a little bit, but you know.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
How long has it been since you have been here?
It's been more than a year. Well, it's been more than a year in the primaterial plane we were at. So I don't know how long it's been here in the Feywild.
About the same time.
But we've certainly missed this place. We've been trying for a year to come back to the Feywild.
I do have good news about Oberon.
Oh, yes.
Currently, he is king of the main city of this plane.
Oh, he's really gone back in the world.
Yes. He is king of the city of Athenas, with his wife, of course.
Titania.
Yep. They have had, I've heard, a pretty good rule, and pretty soon, within the next few weeks or so, they're going to have a ball in their castle, and all the nobles will be attending, including myself.
That sounds excellent. We would certainly like to show up there, and it's been a long time since I've seen him.
I could definitely probably get you in, or, maybe you can talk to Oberon himself and try to get in as well.
Right.
I don't know how your connection is with him.
Not good.
Well, I am a king, so I think I could get you all in as my friends.
I'm sure we would have no problem getting in. So we should head off to Athenas in a few weeks. And you said you could get us down to the mainland.
Well, I can get you down to the mainland. Unfortunately, as you know, with all the other lycanthropes, I have an issue to deal with, trying to help them out and get back to a state of normalness. So I could definitely meet you there in the city once it comes time, but unfortunately you will have to make the journey by yourself.
Of course. Let me ask you, would you happen to know if this blue dragon might have had some kind of hoard, some place where they were hiding out?
I'm not too certain around here, but I'm sure the werewolf might know more.
That's what I was thinking too.
We can find out intentions, like why.
Right.
And Ziansi, I haven't heard from Grandmother Spider in quite a long time.
Oh, sometimes she's off on literally like a different thread,
That's true, I suppose.
So
sometimes she can't come to the Feywild, I guess, but it's quite suspicious for her to go this long without any sort of contact with anyone.
I mean, not at all?
No, nothing at all.
Oh, that is weird.
Not even
We should go check out one of her cathedrals. If I walk in, she's going to show up. I promise you that.
Well, that's true.
Well, let me ask you this, Yancey. You are a devotee of Grandmother Spider, and you may or may not have died a couple times in the last couple days. Did you see her?
No, just as I was going toward the light, especially with the will-o-wisp, like it was just getting bright, and then all of a sudden, and there was pumpkin. Yeah, so no. Now the good news is she does still seem to be devoting, a portion of her power.
Yeah, you still have powers.
I do. So she's fine.
You had that handy spiritual weapon that did so much damage.
Maybe something is amiss, and that's why my spiritual weapon was having such a hard time hitting.
Billy, why don't you try to wake up this werewolf? Now you've got him tied up, right?
Oh, here it comes.
My pleasure.
You've got him tied up, right?
And
I'll see him tied up.
he steeples his fingers and taps them together to warm them up, and then he goes up to the werewolf and gives him a big slap.
What's happening? Why am I here?
You have been defeated because you tried to kill all of my friends and you were working in cahoots with a blue dragon. So we need you to tell us everything you know about this blue dragon.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. So great to have a moment to talk with you during this mid-show break. First off, I want to invite you all to join us as Patreon members. The money we raise helps us pay for things like music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. When you become a Patreon member, you get our episodes 4 days early, bonus content, access to our Discord server, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll be joining other fans like Scott Wise, Don Mills, Heath Mormon, and the Lady Kate. So join us right now at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. Since 2020, the Red Dirt D&D podcast has been close to another Oklahoma actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast, D20 to Curtain. And me personally, I've had a chance to work on stage with some of the actors on the show. So when you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, fellow D&Ders. My name is Jerome.
I'm Jennifer. I'm Jody.
And together with our friends Kara, Timothy, and Jared, we are the cast of the D20 to Curtain podcast, where Oklahoma theater geeks and their friends hit record and explore our new addiction to Dungeons & Dragons.
We think D&D is more than just a game. It helps us tap into the enduring power of storytelling.
We combine live gameplay with behind-the-curtain episodes to share our experiences, insights, habits, discoveries, and passion for D&D with anyone who will listen.
We hope D20 to Curtain will make you laugh, cry, maybe even make your experience at your table even more satisfying. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts or visit us at d20tocurtain.com or at D20 to Curtain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We look forward to having you. All we ask is that you have fun, be kind, and play the role.
If you're looking for more content, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and Plausible Deniability every other Thursday at 7 p.m. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. And we would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
He looks around kind of confused. I don't remember anything.
Very convenient. Somebody tell me, is he lying?
Insight check.
Yep, maybe insight check.
My insight is no good.
Oh, neither is mine.
Neither mine.
Ooh, I got a 14.
Yeah, he appears to be telling the truth. I don't know what happened. I remember one time I was out on a walk and I saw this blue dragon and he was like, ooh, mind control. And I was like, oh no.
Would you be able to show us where this was, that this happened to you? Somewhere, I'm guessing, in the forest.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's get you going that way.
Are you gonna untie me?
No, you tried to kill us.
A lot.
Why would I try to kill you?
Well, several times.
Yes.
A lot. You tried to kill us a lot.
I was mostly dead.
Tell you what, I'm going to keep my hex on him. And I'm going to say, look, very simple. If you try anything, I can take you out very quickly. Because he's only got 1 hit point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 1 thing of maddening hex. So I say, we'll untie you. Just realize, don't try to run away. Don't try to hurt us. It would be bad for you, all right?
He can kill you with his brain.
And then you'll be serving Twitch for a really long time.
Deception 20.
No, you still have a zombie.
So
I don't feel like that's a deception. I feel like that's
that's
persuasion.
true.
That is the truth. That's persuasion.
Or intimidation.
Or intimidation. I'll accept a persuasion or intimidation.
Then in that case, it's an 18.
I'll lead you to where I found him.
Yes.
And so he leads you to the forest.
I think it might have been going in the direction of its own lair.
That's probably a good guess.
Okay, so you get led in, and what you find is... Actually, everyone give me a perception or investigation check.
16.
Also a 16.
16.
25.
17.
So Beatrix, everyone else is kind of looking around trying to keep their eyes out, and you realize there appears to be a fake pad of grass that appears to be over something. You're not too sure what it is, but looks like it'd be pulled like a rug.
All right. So, hey, y'all, this looks like a rug made out of AstroTurf.
So you pull it open, and you find a bunch of gold, a bunch of gems, that worth 12,000 gold pieces.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! All right, well, we found the hold. That's fantastic.
Ooh, it's so shiny.
So you find that, and the werewolf says, "So can I go?"
I don't know.
Are you still going to be all about your werewolf supremacy tactics?
No? Maybe an insight check.
A modified 20.
21.
22.
I like to imagine you all were just playing along this whole time, because he has been lying this whole time about this, about being mind controlled.
Okay.
So is this the Dragon's Hold?
Yes.
We now know that you are not faking it.
Oh, great. So can I go now? My answer doesn't change.
No, you're a horrible, horrible person. And we will hand you over to Mama Moth. She can deal with you as she sees fit.
He's going to run forward and try to bite you.
Bonus action maddening hex.
And he dies.
Sorry, guys.
Well, that was
I'm fine.
I didn't
stupid
want-
of him.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
Beatrix will roll him over into the hole where the gold used to be and put the grass
know.
turf right back on top of him. And where's the dragon? Did we see the dragon?
Yeah, he's there.
The body.
The body's
The
there.
body is there? I totally want to scale off of this dragon.
Yeah, you can have one.
Thank you.
You can have a scale.
Xeonti will go over with a vial, and the spot where the scale is now gone, go
And you
fill it up.
You start getting some blood. A lot of blood starts flowing out. And
This
Fill up a little vial.
what does dragon blood taste like, Xeonti?
Oh, I kind of like it.
All of your hair is standing
every
up.
hair is sticking out.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys return to Mama Moth. She says, the sooner I can get you down to the main continent would be better so that I can start focusing on my own people.
Let me ask you something, Mama Moth. We're up here on this island. And usually these belong to certain Fey Lords or Fey Ladies. Is this your island?
It is.
Oh, okay. Why do you have to be up here? Do you feel like you have to get away? Is it to get away or to feel like you are above the rest of the groups?
A lot of people fear lycanthropes, and I usually keep them here to allow them to be free and be who they want to be, rather than them living in fear for the rest of their lives. Some other nobles usually like to have the islands to keep to themselves and to be higher, but I like to think I do it to help the lycanthropes.
It's to protect the people here, and also to protect the people down there from the people up here.
But
that's
very
so
clearly,
nice.
even in our own people, sometimes, we don't have the greatest people sometimes with that werewolf, clearly.
And you have no way to actually heal them.
Unfortunately, no, not really.
Because I think that our friend Gianci does, not right now.
I would have to pray about it, but I think that Grandma Spider would probably help me, and this is a delicate way to phrase it, but remove the curse of that for those who have just recently been affected.
Usually if you've been only infected for a few weeks and you've only transformed maybe once or twice, it's usually fine, but once you get a few years down the line, which most of them have, it's very hard and takes many years.
Has the rabies thing kind of gone away?
That's what she's trying to fix.
Okay.
And she explains that I really can't do that with you all here, trying to keep track of you. So the sooner you're gone, I would appreciate that.
How are you planning on getting us down there?
I can fly you down there.
Oh, fantastic.
Before we go, does anybody feel as terrible as I do?
Yes.
Would you allow us to rest here, or do we need to get out of your hair as quickly as possible?
Well,
unfortunately, no. It should be safe down there in the forest on the
That's what I thought. So can you take us down to a place where we might be able to rest? Maybe an inn?
Well, gather in close, and I'll do a little prayer of healing.
I'm not too sure where any towns are, but I can get you to the coast.
We could just set up a little campfire on the beach there and rest for the night. How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right.
Just trying to think of ways that you can be more protected, but things in the Feywild don't usually harm that often.
Right. Oh, I know. It's beautiful. This is our home.
You might get a few fairies trying to play tricks, but you know.
What else is new?
I'm sure nothing would happen while we're transporting that way, but I'm going to say a little prayer, and if anyone wants to gather in, that'd be great. So,
circle up.
30-foot radius, and Zionsi's going to cast Prayer of Healing at 4th level. And give everybody 18 points of healing if you need it.
Yes, please.
So 10 minutes doing that.
Yes,
and
10 minutes.
As that happens, you see Mama Moth getting ready to basically take you down there.
Can I, in that 10 minutes, have cast a Find Familiar?
Yeah, you can do that.
So I get Vin Weasel back and start petting him.
Is there anything else you guys want to do here?
Beatrix, how you looking hit point wise with that 18?
I'm up to 33, so I'm
out
doing
of
okay.
60?
Out of 59, yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, Mama Moth gets ready, and she can fly a few of you down there at a time, probably 2 at a time, but eventually you all can get down there pretty easily.
Okay.
No, thank you. I go myself. I just want to use my new wing.
They look great, by the way. I have to say, I'm very impressed with you. Getting up there and taking on that dragon. Way to go, Billy.
Thank you.
She'll fly right next to you, make sure you're all right, and eventually your flight does kind of go away, and she kind of sees that, kind of grabs you, and she says, well, I do believe you're going to get stronger with that. You all get down there, and she says, I bid you adieu. Don't try to get into too much trouble on your way to the city.
Mama Moth, we wish you all the best with the lycanthropes. However, if you should ever need us, we're always here for you. Is there some way we can contact you?
You see her hand you this wand-looking thing with a button on it, and it appears to have this kind of light on the end of it, and she says, if you ever need me, press this button, I will come right to you.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you, Mama Moth. It was real nice to meet you. I'm sorry about all the circumstances that happened with you, but hopefully now that dragon's taken care of,
yes,
everything will go back to normal for you.
Yes, I just hope that was an isolated incident. I kind of hope that wasn't like something that's going on everywhere, but who knows. And she says, I wish you all the best of luck on your journey. She eventually flies off back to her island. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, we should definitely set up a little camp and rest.
Okay. So you start setting up camp, probably finding wood and stuff to burn. And Jaska, I'm assuming you'd probably be going out to look for wood and stuff.
Yeah.
Once again, you see that dark figure just kind of staring, watching.
Can I help you?
No response.
She'll gather up the wood and awkwardly make her way back to camp, looking over at her shoulder. I don't know, y'all. I think there's something weird about that hooded figure that keeps following us around.
You mean the one we saw after the first night?
Yeah, I also saw him right when I downed that dragon, and just now when I went to go collect this firewood. She'll set down the firewood.
Weird.
I know. Well, we got your whip to warn us if he gets any closer.
That's true. I've attuned to it now, and so we shouldn't have things sneak up on us like before. Twitch or Blackjack, do you guys know anything about how something could circumvent the Whip of Warning, or does the Whip of Warning only work if there's ill intentions?
Well, yes, it's got to keep you from being surprised.
Right.
I figure. I don't know exactly, but it seems like if you are under attack, or maybe if it doesn't even know the intentions. He doesn't know the intention of something. It just says that maybe it's like a proximity alarm more than anything else. I don't know. I'm just guessing here.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, if I was sleeping and you went off and then you came back. You know, like that one time whenever you did the thing with the shaving cream and I woke up and then swoosh right in the face. That would you be, like, sneaking on me, but...
Right, I think actually the thing would probably go off and warn you that I was being nefarious in some way.
So you're pretty sure it will work for friend or foe approaching?
I think it is anything that's unknown.
Yes.
I'm guessing it's not about whether, because I love your whip. It's fantastic, and I'm glad that we've got it with us. I don't think it's a sentient creature. So
No.
it doesn't know intent of something that's sneaking up on us. It just says, something is sneaking up on you. You should probably pay attention to that.
So let me tell you this, if it does not recognize intent, how does it know you are sneaking and not just approaching?
Well, that's why I say something that it does not know, that does not belong
Yeah,
here,
it may just be
is
approach
there.
in general.
So I think your previous example of the late night hijink pranks, it would not have gone off because it knows you.
That's all. I'm only guessing about that. We'll have to try that tonight. I'll have to come up with a hijinks pranks.
Okay. Oh, no, wait, they're not attuned to it. I was going to say, let's like Beatrix. We
Because
haven't...
what if
We're in the club, really.
at night, Ziansi is sleeping, Billy leave to take care of possum business, he come back, would it wake Ziansi up?
No, because it knows who. I mean, it
That's
again,
what
it's
I
not
said.
it, but I think that it's about anything that might surprise us, because it is some kind of a warning.
Okay, we rest here on shoreline. Billy playing ocean, he never see ocean before, very excited
Wait a
about
minute.
that.
You've never seen the ocean before?
No, I live in desert.
I've also never seen the ocean either.
Oh.
I've seen rivers, but this is
Oh, you guys are probably really impressed
quite
by
different.
Oh.
It was the three of us who were over in the capital city, the shore. So,
Right.
and these weren't. You've never seen the ocean before.
Oh,
Nope.
my.
I tell you, you might be interested in taking a swim. It's actually quite nice.
I may just get my little toesies damp. But tomorrow we wake up and Ziansi, are you going to be able to solve our lycanthropy problem?
Yes, I think so. I'll have to pray to Grandma Spider, but if everything works well for that, I should be able to ask for a removal of the curse for Beatrix. You got bit and
I did.
felt weird.
I also
and
did
Jaska,
too.
you did too.
Yeah.
And then I have this one. Is it supposed to be puffy like that? Does anyone
That
think?
seems concerning.
Yeah,
I think
it's
you
the
should
extra
add,
hair growing out on the sides that I
you
really
should-
don't like.
You should add yourself to your list.
Yeah, and
Let me
I'll do
ask
that.
you, yes, it seems just the three of you. Could you be able to take care of all three of them tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Have you considered letting it happen?
Twitch.
It could be beneficial. All your powers plus that strength.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
I mean, if I stabbed you right now, it would probably hurt. But if you were one of them, I'd stab you and nothing would happen.
But that blue dragon was in their minds, and I don't know if that's directly connected to lycanthropy, but we don't know that it's not.
I don't.
I'd rather
dragon is
just
dead.
be myself then.
Yeah, can I do a nature?
What kind of,
check
Give me
on-
a nature check.
So Ziansi got
Yeah, so-
22.
And I got a 15.
Strike that. 17.
I got a 15.
You know that, like Mama Moth said, lycanthropes have issues keeping control of
Yeah.
themselves. More than likely, if you were to go fully with this infection thing, then you might lose your mind.
That's what I was going to say. So, Twitch, it'd be nice to be able to have the powers of, say, a werewolf or a werebear. But you'd also lose control of yourselves, and I can't imagine what would happen if Ziansi started attacking me.
So it's time to sleep, and then with plans to, in the morning, 3 of us are going to get a go-better, and then we're going to go play in the water.
I might get that vacation finally.
Oh, you can have a day off.
A day
I would
off.
love a day off.
So, as you all bed down for the night, everything is calm. Jessica wakes up in the middle of the night, unbeknownst to the rest of the party, and sees a figure, the same figure off in the distance. They appear to have a conversation in what sounds like hushed whispers, and you see looks of understanding coming from Jaska, and the shadowy figure eventually outstretches its hand as Jaska takes it, and they both disappear.
Red Dirt D&D Tales from the Wilds is Aiden Cross as our showrunner and dungeon master, Johnny Payne as Twitch, Kiri Hester as Billy, Connor Shenold as Jaska, Kim Cross as Beatrix, Brooke Bullock as Ziansi, and I'm Michael Cross as Blackjack. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of Monument Studios, Sirenscape, Describe.com, and TabletopAudio.com. Dice for the Red Dirt D&D cast provided by SD Way Gaming. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and at reddirtdnd.com. If you enjoy the new campaign of Red Dirt D&D, make sure to subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd at whatever giving level works best for you. Join us next time as we travel farther into the wilds.
I hate doing this. I will drop my swords 20 feet into the dirt. No, they don't bounce.
Mudman will catch it.
Thank you. Good squiring, Mudman.
Medved grabs the sword and distracts him.
You guys have managed to take down a dragon, and we've got
Twice.
a crowd of people who can't handle the snoot inside the building.
Oh, I will also call out, I think I got it.
Great job. We've softened up this werewolf alpha leader,
Captain General.
ultra magnificent,
Come up with a werewolf. I think it's a dragon in polymorph.
super armored.
Plus.
Proud of you.
It's like one of the video game names on enemies gets ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
How many hit points does this thing have?
Gosh, more than the dragon.
It's actually true.
It is the guy from earlier. I told him we weren't trespassing.
It's just gonna be your fault if it doesn't go well.
It's always my fault. We have determined this.
And I'm a devotee of Grandmother Spider.
She stabbed you. No.
Well, the fight's back on.
I do have good news about Oberon.
Oh, yes.
Currently, he is king of the main city of this plane.
Oh, he's really got back in the world.
Yes.
Thanks to patronage from people like you.
That's true.
So he keeps on trying to get more warlocks, and I don't know why.
Well, I am a king, so I think we could get in. You are my pussy.
I need you to repeat that word and not pronounce it that way.
We all just stared at the table. Everybody's head just went down like, don't say it.
Well,
Don't say
I
it.
am a king. I think I could get you all in as my friends. I need to breathe, Michael. Your face is turning a sour shade of purple. See, some of the jokes are from Kiri, and some of them are from the accent. They just come from the accent.
Maybe something is amiss, and that's why my spiritual weapon was having such a hard time hitting.
Her batteries are low.
Someone put her on the charger.
I don't know what happened. I remember one time I was out on a walk and I saw this blue dragon and he was like, ooh, mind control. And I was like, oh no.
What a weird conversation to have.
You know, younger species sometimes do that. Like they tell you the thing that they're gonna do and then they do it. You know, like, here I'm gonna punch you, and then boom.
Oh, like villain monologues?
Yeah, sort of. Only like with little kids sometimes they do that.
I believe the lingo is Riz. He was rizzing, right?
Yeah.
That's over my
All four of Beyonce's eyes just look at you.
There are some teenage listeners that are going to find that joke funny.
Oh, okay.
As a teenager, I don't find that joke funny.
There
To
are
all of our
cool
teenage listeners, you can
teenagers.
send all your emails to Billy info at reddirtdnd.com.
No, it just Riz is like your.
Oh,
your
Riz, that's what you said. Okay.
Riz. See, again,
It's
the accent.
charisma.
You make a joke with a thick accent, and we're like, what?
I know.
Hey, y'all, this looks like a rug made out of astroturf. I don't know. So
What's that?
Beatrix will go on
Oh, like
over there.
space grass.
Space
The
grass.
Houston Astrodome, and yes.
Yes.
What does dragon blood taste like, Beyonce?
Peppermint.
Pickle juice.
Blue
Tastes like
dragon
static.
blood. What is blue dragon blood?
Tastes like a
Lightning-y!
Yeah.
I was gonna say it tastes like a blue icy. So
Yeah.
It's like a blue raspberry.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. It tastes like blue, like
Cool blue Gatorade.
like a spicy blue raspberry. It tingles your tongue just a little bit, you know?
Oh, it's
So-
like Pop Rocks when you put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
So it's a blue raspberry Pop Rocks.
Oh,
It's like,
yes.
but it's
That's it.
liquid, so
That's
it's
it.
really weird.
Is there some way we can contact you?
Like a whistle.
Give me
Or
a
a
second.
bright light would shine up in the air. Picture 2 moth wings.
That'd be really funny.
The moth signal.
It's like a lamp.
Yeah.
It's just a big lamp.
I like that one.
We don't go to her. She comes to us.
When you need me, just leave your closet door open.
And she says, if you ever need me, press this button and I will come right to you.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Mama.
I'll come right to you and bump into it a few times.
Dive bomb
You
it.
can try to talk to me and I'll keep flittering around. You're like, no, come here. Like, moth. No, wait.
And hopefully the mama dragon don't come back looking for her young. And Jaska walks off. I'm playing.
Wait, what? No.
That's true. I've attuned to it now, and so we shouldn't have things sneak up on us like before.
Oh, good. I'm glad you found 10 minutes to do that.
Yes. I should have done that a long time ago, like, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like that one time whenever you did the thing with the shaving cream, and I woke up and then swoosh right in the face.
Oh, good. I thought you were talking about the time I put your hand in warm water. That was much funnier.
Well, yeah, and I'm sorry about the webbing.
I love this show. I love this show so much.
Grandmother Spider, preserve us.